All right, so let's get this Aberdeen out of the shipping box here, and just ignore my hand here. We're gonna open the box very carefully, and I hear the big boys are supposedly coming in October. I will believe it when I see it. But I will believe it when I see it because I've heard a lot of things about the big boys getting delivered, and you know, and they're not. So I'm not gonna count my chickens just yet until it's in my hands. My Greyhound scheme big boy, and boy, is this a big orange box. It's probably one of the bigger orange boxes I've ever gotten. Not quite the biggest, but I said one of the biggest. And we're gonna carefully take this out of the box. And like we always do, we'll take this out here. And we are now to the orange box here. And we're very careful with this stuff because, it really, these things are not cheap, So you just got to be really careful when unboxing this stuff. And this is how you know that you've gone through an official place, that you're not buying it off eBay or whatever, and the dealer is reputable because you'll get all the shipping stuff as well as anything else. So just make sure you're aware that you get everything when you're bidding on stuff, because it's hard to. I mean, the orange box is worth its weight in gold also, but I think people want everything. When they buy these things. So just be aware of that. Okay, so this is the Aberdeen. So we're gonna take it out of the shipping container here carefully. And actually, there's two boxes within a box. So there's a couple boxes here. So we can actually just do this way. And carefully, 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 slide off the orange box here. And I got a mystery thing here. I don't know what this means, but there's like Chinese lettering and stuff that was taped to the box. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means this is like rare or whatever. Put that on the outside of the box for now. All right. Let's see here. So we have our Aberdeens. So there's two engines, obviously. There's two parts of this. So, and I believe they are both powered units. So we should be able to just open the box and take them out of the box. And here is your instructions on the E8, E9s, AA sets. Make sure you read them. I will read it later. By the way, I do read all the instructions. So let's see what this one looks like before we go to this part of it. And maybe we'll use this one as a display. Put this down here for a moment. All right, so let's take this off here. Wow, this is really gorgeous. This is exactly. Oh, that one's not coming out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Careful, careful, careful. Oh, so that one came out. That's it. All right, so let's get this out of the stuff here. And carefully take it out of all the plastic. And this is as new as you're gonna get ever with an engine. I said in my pre-orders I wasn't gonna get this, but I just fell in love with it. Just look at that paint scheme. It's really nice. It's really nice. It was really worth the wait. And it's it's really nice. Look at, I mean, oop, careful. So before we take the other one out, just take a look. I mean, they're both going to be pretty much the same. They're both exactly the same. One says 101, one says 103. But I mean, this is just downright gorgeous. Um, it looks like this is where the controls are, so we'll deal with that shortly. But it's really well done. This is my first like AA unit. Um, I'm really, really, really psyched about it, to be honest with you. Like, I wasn't sure how I would perceive having this engine on the layout. And I wasn't even sure where it would even go. Because, like, all of my diesels are SD70s or ES44s. Like, that's the majority of my engines. I mean, I do have quite a few steam engines. I have an Atlantic. I have a bunch of the other steam engines as well. And of course, I have steam engines coming in from the last couple of catalogs. But it's just like I have all this stuff, and I would like to, and I'm adding another type of diesel, which I don't have. And in fact, I do want to give a little bit of history, not on this particular engine, but they actually have this like nose on the MTA. Some of the MTA, the Metropolitan Transportation Authority engines, have this like look to them. And I I mean, I would get that in a heartbeat if it was Long Island or New York City or whatever. But this engine was a definite for me. It was not a definite for me. I wasn't necessarily going to get it. But after seeing the other Aberdeens and how hard they are to get, I was like, I'm getting the Aberdeen, Carolina, and Western. Like, it's just going to happen. And I talked about it with my wife, and I said, I want this engine. And she's like, I want it too. And as soon as she said I want it too, I'm like, got it pre-ordered. I got it in literally as they were closing out the pre-orders for it. So literally the very last minute is when I was able to get my pre-order in for it. And I didn't get any of the passenger cars. I just can't validate spending that kind of money on a passenger car. I just can't. So let's get this one out of the way. So we're going to quickly just put this one right over here. And we're going to open this one. It should be pretty much the same. The only difference, as I said, is that one is 101. This should be 103. So this is a little bit of a longer unboxing than it normally would be. And I think this one also has a owner's manual. So they gave you two with this one. So that's really nice. They are both the same. It's not like one is part A and one is part B, and you have to read one before the other. They're the same exact one. So, but yeah, I mean, it should pretty much be exactly the same as the other one we just took out. And I would love to know what that Chinese says. So I might see if I can like take a picture of it with like Google Translate or something like that, and like find out what that means. I don't know if that means that this is the. This would be kind of interesting if this was this was the 101, one produced, and maybe each one has the number that they were produced. I'm kind of interested to see if that's the case. I'll see if anybody. I don't know too many people who got this engine, so I will have to find out if that's the case or not. But yeah, I mean, basically, so I'm just gonna put this back on top so I have it on. But yeah, so here's the other one. They're the same length, same features, everything like that. And this also has its own thing as well. So they both have the same thing, though the second one, the one that says 101, has a run program, has a Bluetooth, and a smoke unit. This one has dialogue, signals, and then the other things as well. All right, so a friend of mine said I can use his YouTube contents to promote his channel. He is a much bigger YouTuber than I am, by far. Is PGH Train Fanatics. He is one of the bigger YouTubers out there. He's an awesome dude, and he does a lot of custom cuts and stuff. And I am actually having him build me a custom cut for that guy, for the control panel, so it doesn't just sit there and look like silliness. So there's actually going to be a house that's going to be used to build into. So I'm not sure when that's going to come. It's probably not going to come for a little while now, but it is on order with him. But yeah, let's just take another look at the Aberdeens. And again, please like, subscribe, and comment. And in our next video, which won't be too long from now, will probably be before we unbox the big boy, which is due in October, which is soon. It's due the end of October, early November, so after York would be my guess of when it will be delivered to stores. So probably before Thanksgiving. So we'll have probably at least one more update prior to that, and then we'll have the big boy, which will be the biggest engine I have in my arsenal, single engine. So again, please like, subscribe, and comment. I really do appreciate every single one of you. Without all of you, I would not be doing this today. It's just not happening without you. So once again, thank you very much for watching. And then this is the Fall Foliage Railroad. See you guys in the next one.